Hey YouTube. I just got home from work. I had a really weird day. I'm heading home to see my parents in a couple hours. I haven't seen them since April. So going home to see them and my two brothers and probably my dad's side of the family for my grandma's birthday. So I'm heading down to SD Pride, San Diego Pride, and super excited, but some friends kind of changed their mind and said they weren't going to go, so kind of going to go solo. Just going to do it. And I'm kind of excited about it. But that means I have a lot more time with my parents. And I was hoping to put off the coming out to them until next weekend, when I'm going to see them again for a family vacation road trip out to Missouri. Fun. 2 weeks on the road with the 5 of us. Should be fun. It'll be crazy. But I am excited about the weekend, and I'm also super nervous. Really anxious, really just on edge. I want them to know, and I want to come out to them, but it's nerve-wracking, you know? It's nerve-wracking. So, you know, if I wasn't ready to come out to them, I don't have to come out to them this weekend, but I want to. And I think that's the difference that's kind of happened over the last few months, that I want to come out to them. I want them to know what's going on. I want to be able to call home and tell them about how life is, and about, you know, wanting to start tea and who's getting my name right. Like, I want to be able to share all that with them. And to be able to do that, they have to know first. So, you know, if I wanted to go home and not tell them, I would just shave. Simple as that. My hair's a little shorter, and the only other changes are that, you know, I've let my facial hair grow in, and I don't shave, and I haven't shaved in a long time. But at least in January, February, March, like, I was wearing pants, like they didn't know. Now, we're going to spend 2 weeks together, and they're going to know quite a bit. So, I don't know. I'm excited about it, like I said, but anxious. And I've had problems in the past with cutting. And a second, hold on. That's my mom. We're going to just ignore that for a minute. So, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I don't shave, and I've let it grow in, and I like it. I want them to be able to, you know, to be supportive eventually. It might take some time. I'm expecting it'll take time, but I want them to eventually be able to be on my side, and I want to be able to, that's what I was saying, I want to be able to call home and have my excitement, you know, kind of echoed back at me, and have them just know, instead of just coming home one day and saying, hey mom, dad, like, guess what, I'm at the end stage. Like, actually I don't think there is an end stage, but regardless, I don't want it to be so far along that they haven't been involved in the process. So I want them to be part of those small baby steps towards it, and they have been so far with, you know, for gonna end that. You know, for the past 2 Christmases, I've gotten, you know, boxers in my stocking, and like, they've been part of those kind of transitions, and my hair getting shorter and shorter and shorter. They haven't seen this hairstyle yet, so that should be fun. But another thing is that I was talking today at work with some people, and I just kind of flat out asked, what is it about me? They all pretty much know I'm trans and genderqueer, and they're really cool people. But I asked, I was like, what is it about me that doesn't allow me to pass if I wanted to pass? And what is it that still has people pinning me as female? And I think 2 or 3 people at once all said, your voice. And I just kind of laughed, because that's where a lot of my dysphoria comes from currently. because everything else I've been able to change at least a little bit. You know, binders, flatten out my chest, and let my, you know, body hair grow out, and things like that I can change. My voice, it's a little harder to really work at changing. So as much as I'm a big talker, and so it's hard to speak in my voice and to be, you know, I guess like that literary voice, that voice that I speak as doesn't come out the same way that I hear it in my head, or that I want to hear it. So it makes it hard. It makes it really hard sometimes to speak up, knowing that it's going to give me away. So that's part of it. And someone else is like, "Oh, it's your necklace." And I'm like, "No, it's not my necklace. Like, my necklace is staying. Like, even if it was my necklace that was giving me away somehow as female, like, whatever, it's staying." I still identify as genderqueer, but sometimes it's nice to pass and to be seen as how I feel. Sometimes, some days, you know. If that makes any sense. So I'm considering more and more and more on a daily basis starting tea. And I think my big holdup right now is my parents. I want them on board. I want them, maybe not on board fully, but I want them to know what's going on, and to not just be like, "Hey, guess what? I've been on tea for 6 months, and, you know, I'm changing, and you have no idea what's going on." That's not the kind of relationship I have with my parents, and it's not the kind of relationship I want to have. So, my mom's super supportive. Like, she calls me Jay, which is cool. Like, I think she just thinks it's a nickname, but that's fine. Like, I don't care. And then I've told her before, like, I text message her all the time, and I was complaining to her one day about my chest, and I was like, why was I born with, you know, this kind of chest? Like, I'm so frustrated by it. I just want to be able to go to the beach and not worry about it, and they get in the way, and I wish I could just get rid of them. And then, you know, anxiously waited a response, to which I got, "Sorry about the boobage. We had a good weekend," and she was talking about her weekend. So she's just like, you know, "Sorry, like, that sucks." And so I think she kind of knows, but I don't know if she knows the extent of who or what I feel, how I feel, you know, in this body. So, but my dad's another story. My dad's a lot more conservative. He's gonna have a lot of questions that I'm hoping I have some kind of decent answer for. Like, I don't know. And a lot of people have been asking if I want to go by he, and I've told them that not yet. I'd like to eventually, but I'm not ready yet. And I think as soon as my parents are on board, I think this weekend's gonna be really telling as to what my next steps are in the process, and how far and how soon and how quick this process is going to go. So that's my update for now. I can go on for days, but I think I'll stop there. You guys are all doing well. Have a great weekend. If you guys are at San Diego Pride, look for me. I'll be probably by myself, hanging out, enjoying my my independence. So maybe I'll take my mom with me, or my brothers or something. Who knows? But enjoy your weekend, and I hope everyone's doing well.